Well, pictures out of that area of eastern Ukraine, quite concerning, obviously, showing those Russian military forces heading towards the border and indeed crossing the border. We're in a period from the political leaders in the US and UK of "I told you so." They said that this is what Vladimir Putin had planned all along, to launch some kind of an invasion. And in fact, they're going beyond that. They're saying that the next move is a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Now, for their part, the Russians say that's not what their intention is here, that they have moved into these rebel-held areas in a peacekeeping role. These are being held, of course, by pro-Russian separatists, these groups. The cause for concern, I think, is in a statement that's just come out from the Kremlin about a wider recognition of areas within that area of Donetsk and Luhansk, these rebel-held areas around them, that they would recognise as well areas that are currently held by Ukrainian military forces, that they would also be recognised as part of these breakaway republics. Now, if that is the case, that is clearly a potential for conflict going forward, depending on how Ukraine would react to that. So a great deal of concern. And from our point of view, military point of view, we're not there to assist Ukraine directly in any kind of military intervention. It's not part of NATO. We are sending extra troops to NATO countries like Poland and Estonia around there, really to bolster their defences and reassure them. They're understandably worried at this time. But as far as any wider intervention by the UK or the US in Ukraine, that's not going to happen. As I say, it's not a part of NATO, but they've got to be prepared for potentially humanitarian crisis if there is a wider conflict and people spill over the borders into NATO countries.